And we are live. All right.
Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Now we get to tell all the people.
Yeah. I wish there was a way to automate this. Sure there is.
Yeah, I just don't know what yet.
Right, let's see.
All right.
Share.
There's my notification that you're here. You're alive.
Awesome. Let me share it to the Discord.
All right. There we go. 4 views already. Oh,
What's up, guys?
hello. Yeah, let's go here. Comments. Everything is open around me.
Rolling out the red carpet. Yeah, I guess I must compliment you, Ken. You look pretty good in a suit, man.
Hey, thanks. I
I
appreciate that.
never, I, I never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, it's usually somebody needs to either get married or die for it to happen. But
What?
we'll just call it a special occasion that neither of those happened. That's what we're celebrating.
What's up, Daniel?
Hey, guys.
Let me. Okay, I just shared it over there.
Yeah. So going through the list for tonight, it was there's a couple themes that I couldn't even want to look at. They're just so bad.
Let me set this up. Hey, Daniel, you're like an MMA fan, right? Doesn't Ken with the hat kind of look like Edge from WWE?
They're too funny.
I'm so happy that you know that reference. ¿Cómo estás?
So he was in what was that Stephen King show? Uh, he was in Haven. That's what it was. Haven, the Stephen King TV show there. That
Did
show was
you
all right.
was good? Uh, did you watch
It was all right.
Did you watch WWE back in the day?
No,
Oh man,
no. It's last time I watched any of that, it was WWF. So
no,
it's been a minute.
I see. Yeah, Dan. Look, Daniel said, haha, yes.
It's so funny.
No, I was just scrolling through YouTube and Edge was doing like a podcast. He's wearing the hat and it was like a side camera angle, and I was like, "Is that Ken's doing podcast now?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's freaking Edge."
Poor
I haven't
bastard. Nobody,
I
nobody else should look like this.
I haven't heard that name in forever.
It's too funny.
What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. It was interesting group call with the gym yesterday.
Yeah, that was a little different.
Yeah, with Colin, I want to say his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I want to get into the whole niche of Pokemon cards.
No.
Seems expensive.
Uh, Dan, you should be able to catch the replay on that whenever it gets posted. That was all right. Uh, I'm a little disappointed I had a bow out early. I just I was in that spot where I just couldn't sit still anymore. I was getting really antsy, and I was a little tethered at the time, so I had to
Yeah.
log out and run around.
It,
I'll catch a replay on the rest.
somebody asked a pretty interesting question in there about, the whole state of the Lego reselling community. So I think Thursday is going to be a pretty interesting group call with Jim. So I'll definitely tune in.
Yeah, it's I'm looking forward to Jim's take on that.
Mhm.
because he's the only person that stands inside and outside the Lego investing community at the
Mhm.
same time, because he buys a lot, and he pays attention to what he's supposed to buy and whatever, but he doesn't sell his own Lego.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, you hear, he talks to his business partner to find out how sales are,
Very
because
interesting.
he doesn't track his own sales. He
Mhm.
calls his partner and gets informed. So it's a really interesting approach. I, I I personally couldn't handle that. Like I need to know all the time exactly what the state of my business is. I can't detach myself well enough for that. I don't know if I'll ever be able to.
Maybe that sounds stressful but convenient at the same time.
Yeah.
Some people. All right, guys. I think we're ready to start. So, uh, basically, we're gonna be sharing a lot of deals found within the Brick Dynasty app. So, for those of you that aren't familiar with the app, tonight is a pretty good show to tune into. We won't really go into the nitty gritty details of everything about the app, but mostly about the Brick Leads feature and being able to take a look at data points such as lowest price found throughout the year. So it just makes things a little bit more convenient, especially the following year when you're looking back at how your investments did. And this year, if you've been paying attention, a lot of the retirees sold out fairly quick, and prices are doing really well. So anybody that isn't gated, not us, hope you're making a lot of money. But we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna share too many sets. Probably just the ones that are doing pretty well so far. So let me start sharing my screen and share with you. Screen share. All right. So for those of you that don't know, this is the Brick Dynasty app. Just a quick little rundown of what tabs we have. So this is the retirement tab. You could filter through themes and year. Here's the discover page. So it mostly just shows the upcoming sets that we have. And if you watched last week, you know that we have like 150 coming in January. Here's the brick leads, kind of a spoiler. And then the My Brick. So you could arrange either a wish list to watch what you want to buy for the year, and then you could have a little collections tab as well. Kind of keep track of what you bought throughout the year, which I find really convenient, especially this time of the year with all the buying that we did. So, all right, we'll go through the first one here. The Taj Mahal. So this is you just get like the general information of the set details. So little Amazon data. If I'm not mistaken, Ken, I don't think everybody has access to this information.
Uh, yeah, the Amazon data is strictly to uh, Brick Dynasty investing
Mm,
within Divine. That is not included with the stock checker subscription.
awesome. And then this is, I think, one of the coolest features, which I kind of just recently got informed about. So this is the price tracking. If you see my mouse here, so you click here, and here is where we're able to track the prices throughout the year. So anybody that has access to this app, if you find the deals, you go ahead and click track a price, and then you're able to input which retailer you bought it from, what price you saw, whether it was in store or online. And from there, it'll notify the Brick Leads tab. So members that are paid subscribers will get a notification of what set went on sale, how much it was on sale for, and they'll be able to check the stock for both Walmart and Target. But this is the first set that we're going to be going over. This is one of Ken's picks for tonight.
This one was actually kind of tough. So I was attempting to pick 2 per theme, and there are only 2 architecture sets retiring. So by default, it was both, and that's where we started. With the discounts we saw this year, this one actually worked out pretty well. I'm not Jim, who instantly goes for architecture. Like, that's his bread and butter. There's a whole lot in that theme I'm just not crazy about. But the Taj Mahal, I think the lowest we saw that was 67.19, as far as I can recall. That was a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
that one's going to get some growth, provided we don't see it again. If this remake, we might be in some trouble. But that one's got some good potential.
The Taj Mahal. And then how much is it going for? I guess I could share that as well.
Last I saw, Amazon was still in stock at $120.
So back to its retail price. Yep. Well, per 3 hours ago, it was the current buy box is $126. So
okay, all right. So maybe they sold out.
Yeah. So I mean, you've already doubled your money at that point. If you know, well, we're not taking consideration fees, guys, but it's a pretty good deal, actually.
Yeah.
Taj Mahal. And then, yeah, Jim that's his advice to new investors, right? Is to go ahead and check out the architecture theme.
Yep. I don't understand. I mean, so there are some architecture sets that I have a lot of faith in. I mean, the skylines, when the better ones retire, New York, for example, whatever that is, 8-year shelf life right now, I don't think that shelf life matters at all. That will probably end up having a 10-year shelf life by the time it's done. I think you could buy 1,000 of them and still profit well off 1,000 of them, even after being around for that long. Somebody's going to host a convention and need giveaways for their convention, and they'll just come in and they'll pay 3x retail for them. Not blink an eye.
That's true. You know, the White House from last year is doing really well, but that's a topic for another day. What's up, Falcon? Hey, sorry I jinxed you last week, man, on the giveaway. I'll be sure to I'll be sure I'll be sure to jinx somebody else 2 weeks actually from now for the next giveaway. And if you guys haven't seen that too, we're doing a Ghost and Phantom giveaway. It's a lot of people technically aren't following the rules there, but it's mostly for people that are within the Brick Dynasty Discord. So if you are a member, go ahead and just retweet the pinned tweet on the Twitter account, and you'll automatically
be in chat now.
Yeah, you'll automatically be entered. Still in stock at some stores. Deployments of White Houses until Amazon getting me off the island.
All right. There's the link.
Yeah, no, they're going for pretty hefty price there on Walmart too, but I'm sure we'll be back.
Yep.
Okay. So the next one, Singapore.
Let's go back and look at that. Singapore, I mean, it's the whole skyline idea. Pretty safe bet. Low price on those, 50.71. Buy box last night was at 88.10. So moving in the right direction there already. And again, it's not even technically retired. It's still not quite past the end of the year.
So how likely do you see this Singapore architecture set doubling your money within, Q4 of next year? I mean, it's almost I mean, at that price point, you're almost there.
So a double up on, let's round down. A double up on 50 is what? It's 138 or something. That's doable. And then let's see what third party is here. 210.57. Oh, this is the one I think might have been search suppressed, and I had a hard time finding it.
Yeah, that's my only hope for all these brickheads that we're buying for the year. Amazon doesn't suppress all these listings next year. Daniel, sweet, I'm approved there. Just got to get my act together. Hey, Daniel, I actually like the advice you put on the Discord about listing on eBay. I'm going to check that out because, yeah, I hate taking photos. I hate taking photos for eBay listings.
I don't find it at all.
How many photos do you put normally, Ken? You said over 6?
At least 6. I want one of every side of the box. If there's any kind of damage that I really want to draw attention to, then I'll add more, but never less. Unless it's, I don't know, like a poly bag. I mean, what the hell are you going to do? There's a few things that there's really no point, but just about everything. Yeah, only 17 sellers in Singapore. That's great. Yeah, it's basically never less than 6. And if you look at any of my pictures, I've shared some in group. My pictures are awful. Like I have a white wall behind a white countertop. And in all of my pictures, you can actually see like the rounded backsplash of the countertop and the transition between the counter and the wall. I don't care. There's like scratches on the countertop. There's a little bit of like ink stains because my kids are animals. Leave them in there. People know that I'm a legit seller. They're real pictures. If you have your pictures of your box with a perfectly whited out background, that could have been anybody's picture, right? You could have that could be a stock photo. You could have stolen that from anyone. If eBay is a community of like real people. When you go to Amazon, most people still don't know that there's third-party sellers out there. We're nameless, faceless, just whatever. On eBay, they know they're coming to buy from another person. So if you have an imperfect background, doesn't matter all that much. Now, having said that, it's white is important because if you have like all kinds of crazy colors going on in the background, Google will not pick that up. If you go through like if you search, through shopping on Google or something, you'll get eBay search results in there. Busy backgrounds will not show up in there. So white is important for that. But yeah, you don't need to get too fancy.
Yeah, probably explains why I should probably start using white backgrounds too then.
10 to 12 pics per set. That's great. Yeah, I'd say that changes things. I mean, if you're putting that many pics out there, then people are going to be real comfortable.
Yeah, that photo room app, I'm going to have to get that. That's free too, right, Daniel? Or do you got to pay a subscription for photo room?
I don't remember for sure, but I think eBay had upgraded their background removal tools. That's built right into the app too. I think that might be decent. I've never tried because I don't put the effort in.
All right. The Gandalf.
Oh,
Oh, God.
top 5 disappointments of the year for me.
I did not grab enough of these.
Yep,
And
same.
I just kept hoping that Lego was going to restock them. I went to the Lego store every week and never came back in stock. I should have
Yep.
I should have focused a lot more on Lord of the Rings this year. And this is already, if I'm not mistaken, this is already doubled. And
Yeah, lowest price was 16, and we're at 49 now. It's gross, man. I'm so sad about it. I mean, it's
what can you see this going up to?
60, 65.
Yeah, that's doable.
I think it could do it. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't wait. I mean, at 49, if you bought in at 16,
Mm-hmm.
then you've already doubled your money. Just move them. You know, it's always time to shop. So I would keep the money moving.
Yeah, in
But
case something else happens and price nukes. Oh man, that really hurts.
or you lose your account.
Yeah, that really hurts. Oh, the Gandalf. Yeah, I was hoping that one too. This one as well. This other Lord of the Rings set. Oh man, Aragorn. Are you a big Lord of the Rings fan, Ken?
I really enjoyed the books as a kid. The movies, and they were long and long and long. I mean, some of it was cool. Visually, they were great, but it's like I don't want movies that long. I don't have time for them in my life. You know, a 3-hour movie takes me like 11 days to watch. So, yeah, so that's a tough one for me. But I don't know. I look forward to the day when I can read the books again, introduce them to my kids. That'll be fun.
But I mean, hey, you got the Ken Gandalf brickhead, the one that Derek made for you.
Yeah, he's right above my head somewhere.
Yeah, this Aragorn is practically mirroring the same returns as Gandalf.
Yep.
I think the lowest right now is 48 as well. I mean, just $1 under, but it's pretty nuts.
Yeah,
Nuts. Let's see. Gaming track.
let's see. Where else are we? Yeah, I mean, this one is unbelievable.
Let me try to load it up onto the screen though. There you go. Ooh, yes. Wow.
That was easy to get in very large quantities for $12.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the buy box was at like 88 or something.
Yeah, this one's nuts. I remember this was it kept alerting on the restocks with the celebration train, the 100th anniversary. Yeah, I was actually at the Chiefs Chargers game, and my phone was going crazy, so I just kept placing orders for this and the celebration train. And I think the people next to me are looking at me like, "What the hell is this guy doing?"
So one thing I should note on this one is there are 2 listings. One is, I don't know, whatever it is, it's 30,000 rank or something, and the other one's like 175,000 rank, which is ridiculous. It's Q4. It doesn't matter. It's the lower rank one, the 174,000 rank one, is like $40 more, but it's still moving. why not take a couple units and drop them on that listing? It's if you manage to get a decent quantity of them, you want to keep them moving. So at $12 a piece, throw a bunch of them on the $50 listing, and then throw a bunch on the $85 listing, because why not? Right? If you can even get 3 sales out of that, you've just added so much. Always, always. And if you click into it, it's a legit listing. It's not made by some kind of scumbag. So, because we see those.
Yeah, we're kind of paying the price for it now too, right?
Yeah.
We got caught in the crossfire there. Ooh, yeah. 6424. $6.
Yep.
That's nuts.
I'd have to go back and look. I've already sold through all of my inventory of that. I blew through them with Amazon having the buy box. I sold through at $22 and change.
Wow. And you were getting it at that price point as well, the $6.59?
Yeah, that's what I bought them at. And I bought them from Amazon.
Wow. Yeah. A to A, baby.
Yep, that's the way. And that's Johnny Thunder. I mean, it's the cheapest, most accessible way to get that character. And he's a legend in like the old Lego collector universe, or whatever you want to call it there. So that felt like a no-brainer to me. Nobody wanted to hear it, that nobody ever wants to hear that buying a set at $6 is a good idea. But I'm going to sell a couple thousand units that I paid $6 or less for this year. It's money.
So don't neglect the little guys.
Bed. Good night. Good night, Dan. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Yeah. So this one, we'll get to a couple more later on that are right around this price point. It filled the whole back of my wife's SUV. You'd just send her off to the friggin' post office. Off you go. Go piss them off. They're gonna love you. I mean, anytime you can spend $6 and have somebody hand you back 12, why would you not do that? Like, I don't understand. Too many people say, "Oh, I'd rather just sell, it's buy 1 unit for 100 and get back 200." Okay, how many times can you do that? It's returns, damaged inventory that gets shipped to you, all of the other host of problems. I promise you, if you have a $6 set and you sell it for $22, 99% of the people that receive those with a ding in the corner do not care. You have so much more grace with that than you do with, a $200 black box Star Wars set.
True. Something that they actually want everything in pristine condition for collection, as opposed to these small ones where they're actually going to open them up or, send them as a gift to somebody. So
yeah, stocking stuffers where the corner gets dinged up anyway. Yeah. I mean, and not to talk shit about the people who want their black boxes in perfect condition. Because if you're spending top dollar, most of the black box buyers know what retail price was, and they understand that they're paying 2 or 3x retail. They know what they're getting into. They're not fools out there. So if they know they're paying 3x retail or 2x retail, of course they want it in good condition, right? And some of those people actually cut up the boxes and they frame them and they hang them on a wall. If that's their goal and there's a huge crease in the front of the box, then that's not ideal, right?
You ready for this next one, Ken? The birdhouse?
Yes.
If it can pop up, sorry. Wow. Yeah. What a find last week, boys.
Yeah, yeah, that one had us feeling good.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, I'm hoping that's the second coming of the fish tank. Hoping. We'll see.
What's the potential of you know, the highest you could see this go up to?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, this one's kind of an oddball because like your typical like Target exclusive, we don't get as many Walmart exclusives, so it's harder to compare. But we don't get a lot of good data because you just see, there is no listing on Amazon. So there has to be one. So somebody creates one and gets it over there. And, they're all happy to get their 15% or whatever for the life of it. But you never really get the good numbers because you don't get a lot of traffic going to it. So we have to rely on, past comps of other similar things.
Yeah.
And the best we have to work off of is the fish tank, which was, I mean, one of the biggest wins I've ever had. I mean, just by sheer ROI, the thing was incredible. And this one, I think it saw one other discount during the course of its life, but basically nothing.
Mm.
And then as soon as it got one, we bought them all.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure we legitimately bought every one of them. So, and I think it's going to take people by surprise because Walmart exclusives are weird because nobody knows what a Walmart exclusive is. Walmart doesn't advertise them very well. Like, you go to Target and you search Lego and they have it very clearly marked. Oh, only a Target. Walmart's like, we'll just throw these in with the rest of the stuff and see if anybody finds them, and they don't care. They don't put any real effort into promoting them. I remember Walmart having this in August for $14 in store on clearance. Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And see that was a tough one. I think I'd have to go back and look. I think we got them for 17 on clearance was the lowest we had them here. But if you were watching the feed and group as people were finding those on clearance, it was super regional. And clearance, has a tendency to do that. But there were a lot of people that weren't finding a single one on clearance. They were full price the whole way through, or they just didn't even have them in stock at clearance time. And then there were people who were all right, hold on. And then there were people who were just finding mountains of them. So you just never know. But yeah, that was a good one.
Captain Planet. I'm just wondering what the SSD MIDI would have hit if it actually retired this year. We could have seen
Oh,
it.
the Executor. Yeah. Man,
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
it was. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do a couple giveaways since there's no point in me having those because you know they could push the 26 last I saw.
BWC. I one up you on those. I just sent a picture on Discord. I got an easy 200. Yeah,
Man,
I think
that's
Maston got
beautiful.
like 500. Yeah, whoever got these $11 5 months ago, God bless your soul. That is a crazy price.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's the great part about things like that, and it being damn near the middle of December now. We don't have to worry too much. You know, if things are out of stock now, the odds of them coming back in are pretty slim. And if they do, the quantities are going to be very, very low. And I'm not sweating it. If people want to put the effort in now to actually like scour the earth to find things, good for them. They've earned it. I'm not afraid of the competition in any kind of way. We're all going to be good. Yeah. Yeah. I think this thing's got some great potential, especially with that buy cost. I mean, what do we get them at? 15, 16, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. With cash back.
So you're going to sell them, it's mid to high 40s to double up. That's easy. I mean, basically the easiest jump you can ask for is 15 to 45. Because that's, Granny needs a gift pricing, right? Like every $20, tech big monster truck set, you buy them for 15, you're going to get your 45 for them. You'll be fine. I think the birdhouses could be 60 next Q4. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's 100% doable.
Mm-hmm. Making me excited thinking about it. What's up, Rhino? Good to see you here, man. Disney 100 Duplo Castle.
Let's see, where else are? There is. Oh yeah, the next one's a fun one.
Yeah, let me look that one up.
I don't even know if that one's going to show up in there.
Let me try. Probably not.
No. So that one's a bit of a pain because it's the Walmart exclusive 3-pack. What was the set number on that one?
66789.
66789. All right.
Let me try to look it up.
So that one is the 3-in-1 animal pack there. It's got the fantasy forest animals, the deep sea creatures, and the whatever they call it, the mighty dinosaur, the green dinosaur there. So it's $45 retail for the 3 sets individually. $20, very easy to get in huge quantities. I think we stopped around 100 or so. So cheap, so easy. But you can't sell them as the 3-pack because they're massive and they're a bitch to ship. It's really expensive. And you get 2 or 3 retirement dates out of the box, which sucks. So I've been ripping the dinosaurs out of there, selling them on Marketplace for $8 to $10 a piece. And now you're down to a $10 or $12 buy cost for 2 sets that are each moving between 6,000 and 12,000 units a month a piece. That's perfect. It's if you can't accidentally make 50% on that while your business is going down in flames, right? I mean, that's unbelievable. It's such a good deal.
It's 3-packs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do we have for multi-packs this year? We had that one. We had the one in the spring with the unicorn, the bunny poly bag, and the bird's nest. That one will do really well. It's a little annoying that it's got a poly bag in it, but that one will be fine. We get the Minecraft 3-pack, which was the same deal.
Star Wars.
Yeah, the Star. Man, 2 years in a row, I think the Star Wars set was the weakest of the group. I think it's awful.
You know which one I liked was the Batman pack.
Yeah. It's Clayton saying here too. Yeah, the Batman one. So we saw some pretty good Black Friday, whatever that, like 2-week pack of discounts there. We saw some discounts on the Batmobile and the Batwing that brought the price a little lower than the 2-pack was, but not by a whole ton. So yeah, that 2-pack was still a pretty good deal. And that's one of the few that the poly bag that's in it is actually a really good poly bag too. At least Star Wars retired last year. The
Oh, are you talking about the? I think you're talking about the pack from last year.
yeah,
The
last
Hoth.
year's pack finally went away. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this year the 3-pack is
This
Yoda
Obi-Wan.
Starfighter, which is kind of junk. Yeah, Obi-Wan's, which is pushed for at least another year.
Yeah.
And
The battle pack, I think, the 501st.
yes, that's right, that one, and all three have been on discount every day of their lives. Hold on one second.
The Wolverine claws are already doing well. Yeah, we're actually going to go through that pretty soon here, too. I kind of wish I got more of those.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't like it. That Star Wars pack. And why was that never discounted?
Oh, which one? The 3-pack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never saw that below $50.
Somebody posted it today. It was still at $50, I believe.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous.
It's also concerning that you can still find it sitting on the shelf. Yeah. I mean, it's unless something's changed in the last day or two. I mean, there's a bunch of them sitting right on the shelf at my Walmart too.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of wave at them as I walk by. You know?
Yeah, I pulled up the Batwing just because we were talking about the Batman 3-pack there.
Yeah.
I think this is the deal that you were talking about, the $20 at Target.
Yep.
About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's kind of scary because it looked like it wasn't going to go away, but it's already doing pretty well. I think the buy box is already like $40. I could check.
Oh, is it? All right, that's cool.
Yeah, $37.97. I mean, same thing.
Yeah, 37. That's retail. Yeah, that was put out at a really strange retail price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really get that.
Oh, this one's freaking nice too.
Yeah, so many people were hating on this one.
And the minifigures are crazy though.
Yeah, the minifigures are great, and at a $23 buy cost, why not? Like I don't understand that at all.
And if I'm not mistaken, they're already at that price. You've already doubled your money by now if you sell it on Amazon, right?
Yeah, it's last night the buy box was at $61.74.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Props to these people. Halfway through the year, they got it at $20.
Yep.
And $19 in store. That's pretty nuts. I assume they didn't get a lot of quantity, but still.
There were a few people. What's his name? Zank?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know if he just lives like in the backyard of a Lego warehouse or what happens, but man, his finds are 80% off in deep quantities. It's just insane.
Yeah. Shout out Zinc. I always like seeing him.
Yeah, for real.
Always posting bangers.
Yeah. And he's not one that just like talks a big game and then disappears. He comes with receipts for friggin' everything. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, he's been on there a lot more active recently.
Yeah, it's probably come February he'll disappear for, I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks or something when
Mhm.
clearance dries up, and then he'll pop back in randomly. He'll be around. He's great. A lot of the RA guys are like that.
Yeah.
They're quiet unless it's clearance season or big discounts. And clearance season's coming.
Yep. We'll talk about that in a little bit too. Let me jump to the Fender Shadow Catcher since it kind of aligns with all the Walmart Cyber Monday deals we had. What do you think about this this sale last weekend? The $70 for the Fender.
Man, I think we talked about this just a little bit last week. That I was saying I would not touch that set at 30% off. And then like an hour later, that crazy sale came through. And it's like, well, there you go. I mean, yeah, that pricing is just what a discount.
Crazy
That was a good one.
timing. Clayton.
Yeah.
Target exclusive Weasley's Alley is a few listings away from 150. Is that the one that we were making fun of during the Insiders Weekend? And Russo was like, yeah, Russo was like, you guys are haters. Let's take a look at that one actually.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I spell it right.
Yeah.
This one. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that set is an abomination. It's just like even seeing it super small on my screen right now, it's horrifying. I mean, good for the people that like it. And I hope everybody makes a ton of money, and the people who pay top dollar for it just makes their day.
Mm-hmm.
But
not for us, I guess. Let me go through. Oh, the Nightmare Shark.
Yep.
I feel like this is the perfect Lego set to represent you, Ken.
Yep. Yeah.
So
the clay nails it right here. Yeah, the collectability makes all the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Nightmare Shark ship. I love that set. And I was not one of the people that managed to find it on clearance.
And $54. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm. There's a 0% chance I'm going to pay full price for that, or any kind of inflated price. It's not going to happen, and I didn't find a discount deep enough, so I messed out. I'll probably just have to part it together at some point. I don't really care about the minifigures. I just want the shark ship, so I could probably get it done for $30. That'll be fine for me.
But what's the other Dreams? Wasn't there like a rumored Dream set kind of similar to this coming out that you were really excited for?
No, that's the
Ninjago.
That's the one, the Dark Destiny's Bounty.
Oh yeah, it looked pretty similar. That's nice.
Yeah, it's that one will be mine for sure. Yeah,
I'm sad you didn't get to grab Nightmare Before Christmas on that Best Buy deal a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's all right. I get double points and 2 GWPs with it, so that's cool. We'll be all right.
Sticking to
Still trying to figure out when to build that. Yeah, there's Bunchu.
$9. Oh my god.
Yep. That was me that logged that one in. And I was so happy to get a lot of them. I think if Dreams continues, then that's going to be a great one. The next version of Bunchu that was coming out ended up being Bunchuro, which is a different thing, and it's hideous.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this one will be good.
This one,
is a great character.
Rhino is talking about the city diving boat. I want to say that. Let me just look it up here. That was on sale pretty often.
Yeah, 16 was a real good price on that. That one came with, I'm trying to remember, what was it, 2 sharks or a couple dolphins? There was something cool built into that pack. Yeah, that one.
23. Oh, I thought I saw it cheaper. I mean, can't really beat that price at 16.
Yeah, we get a couple dozen of those. I don't know if I'm ever going to sell them or if I'm just going to part all of them out. So I think the part out value is pretty good on that, except for like that raft body. You can't sell those, and they're awful and they're chunky, and I have so damn many.
Hmm.
I might just have to set those on fire. It's so bad.
That would be an interesting YouTube short or TikTok video if
Yeah.
you burned them.
Actually, you know what? I'm tempted. My drawer of both parts is right next to me.
Oh my god. Burning plastic on live tonight, guys.
Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, you know what? That's actually, I don't have that many left. I only got 6, so I guess it's not that terrible. I think this one goes with a fire set. I might actually have to build at some point. There. It's my most aggravating drawer.
You just toss junk into that drawer, or?
No, that drawer is all like one-piece boat units. So little rowboats and canoes, like rafts, things like that. They're
How many
just
drawers?
too chunky to put in.
How many drawers are you up to now?
Small drawers, I have 1,266. I have 9 of the 3. Wait, yeah, I have 12 of the wide Sterilite deep drawers. I have 8 Sterilite medium drawers, 5 off-brand things, and then I got 30 of the big commercial hoppers.
Jesus Christ. Your home's a warehouse, Ken.
It is. It is. Oh, and the 6-quart shoe boxes, I got 40 of those or so that are full. Yeah.
Botanical Garden.
Yeah, look at that beauty.
I actually like that the one that released this year, the Botanical Garden.
Yep.
Looks really nice. $40. And this is our, I don't believe it has a buy box right now.
Yeah, that set is awesome. And if you look up the, I think it might be on Rebreakable. There's a couple other spots. You can actually combine 2 of them together to make a like really grand botanical garden. And 2 of these together look way better than the new $200 one that just came out. The downside being you have mini dolls instead of mini figures, but as I say to everybody who complains about that, throw them away. You'll be okay. I mean, all that you put in there is generic city figures anyway, right? They're $2 a piece. Just go on Bricklink and buy them. Anybody who collects a lot of Lego has stacks of just random city minifigures anyway. So it'd be good.
Bunch of NPC minifigures.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, if you look at the rebreakable of the whatever it is, the $500 Hulkbuster, the rebreakable was so good, and the other one, people couldn't possibly want to spend any kind of money on it. This set, I think, flew under a lot of people's radar. Or I'm going to be very wrong. We'll see. The previous version of this set ended up hitting 140 or so.
Is it on? Is it on the app?
Yeah. Let's see if I can find that. I don't remember what year it was. Well, you could probably search Black Lake in the app.
I think this is the only one that populates.
Yep. All right, I'll find it. Give me 1 second. Um, 76420 is the one we're looking at. Where is it? In my ass. Oh, I'm going to find it.
I think.
Might have been called something slightly different.
I think I found it. 4762.
Rescue from the Mer People. Yep. 4762. That's the one.
Oh, I still got a list of bunch of info. But yeah, this is it right here.
Yeah. You can buy it new on Bricklink right now for 206.
Let's see what eBay is selling for it.
Yeah, and you look at look at the image of that old one. That set is terrible compared to the new.
Yeah, these are selling for like 130, 140 on eBay.
Yep.
Harry Potter's not dead. Hey, and I like that new set coming out next month.
Which one?
The tall bus or whatever it's called.
Yes, the purple one.
Yeah, I think Jim was mentioning it last night too. The night bus.
Yeah. Okay. So, original price of the old one was 20, and now you can get it, mid 150s and up. So this new one, which nobody was even looking at, I think there's some potential there. Although, and like anything else, you need to get it at the right price. I don't think we've ever saw a good price on that. Nothing good enough.
Let me go back.
Harry Potter, where is it? Yeah, best we saw was 33.75, which was not great. I don't know. I think maybe I have a dozen of them, maybe. I'd have to look. It's not a whole ton, which is disappointing. If I had found them at 25, I probably would have jumped all over them. And like anything else, you put it on your list and you set your targets for it. If you don't hit them, then you just can't buy. I don't know. I think this one's got some potential.
Mm-hmm. Definitely flew in.
Or I'm completely friggin' wrong, and we'll find out in a year. And again, buy cost makes the difference. I would never advise, paying 45 for it. That's just crazy. And a weird price point.
It would be cool to see it go to 70.
Yeah.
Oh man, one of our first few live streams, we were clowning on this one actually.
Yeah.
Then
And
Target went on sale like the day after we made fun of it.
yeah, and I bought a lot of them. And
Well,
you know, it's terrible. Like it's going to sell a lot of units. Even at 3x the price, it's going to sell a lot of units.
you know, the
And it's
problem
still
I
going to be
have is this box art. It just looks so exactly what the name entails, dried flowers. It just looks so boring and dry. But somebody actually built it and posted it on Twitter or X, sorry. And the colors, hey, they look pretty vibrant. It looked pretty nice to me as opposed to the box art. So now I kind of wish I bought a little bit more from Target and Amazon when they're having those deals. Man, this thing's gonna make money.
yeah. Well, I'm going to be the one that continues to shit on it because I've built it and had it in front of me, and I thought it still looked horrible. The color in other people's pictures with, like their enhanced everything that they do in pictures now makes it look great in pictures. You put your actual eyes on it, and I think it's just dull and boring. Oh, it's so bad. Ken, you think the dry flower bundle is going to be a pretty good one? Yes. Yes, I do. Uh, I still think 35 is not that great of a buy cost for it. But right now, I would, if if you don't have enough of them, 35 might not be terrible. I don't know. It's going to do well. I mean, I hate to say it out loud, but I will with some noted hesitation. Uh, I can see it hitting $100. I don't think that's out of the question. Um, what price point? If you can finagle it for under 35, I think you're doing well. Because that's kind of the thing with buying just about anything. You have your retail price, then you have your discounted price that everybody buys at, and you need to be below the price that everybody buys at. So whether it's the fluke sale, a deal you manufacture yourself, discount gift cards, whatever, some kind of kickback. That's what makes all the difference. Uh, but again, it's December. It's a little late for that. Retail price on that was 50. Is that right, Saunders? You get that up there? 49.99. I think was retail.
Yeah, $50.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, so really, a $35 buy cost, $50 set isn't terrible, but it's been fairly accessible at that price.
Mm-hmm.
Did Derek ever?
Derek's on the way. I wish.
No. Oh, there it is. Let's try that.
Oh, the
He
thumbnail.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's a nice photo. It's why we wore the suits. We were trying to mimic The Office, if you guys are familiar with that show, the Dundies. Speaking of The Office, that's actually the next set what we're going to talk about too. The set that everybody's returning because of Bach damage.
Oh man, stop it!
Yeah.
Stop doing it.
It's actually a really nice set. I don't know. Have you watched The Office, Ken? Are you a fan of the show?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell Derek all the time that I just rewatched. That's the only reason why I have a Peacock subscription, is so I could keep rewatching The Office. It's so bad.
Man, it still doesn't work.
Which one now? The thumbnail?
Yeah, he just sent me a new one.
Yeah, exactly, Clayton. And a lot of the damage that they have are so minor.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I feel like you're putting yourself at risk with returning it when you should just suck it up and try to sell it in a different way, or take more photos and put it on eBay, or try to sell it on a marketplace locally.
Yep.
Especially at that price, because what was the price? $70?
Yeah.
You're getting it at $70 and you're returning it. I mean, it's already going for, if I'm not mistaken, like back to its retail. So you're probably not going to see that price again.
Yeah. I mean, I got 0 units that were minty fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, none. I don't care if every single one of them looked slightly better than a meatball.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have hung on to them anyway, for fear of not being able to get more at that cost.
Yeah. Especially this set. This is, I don't know, it feels like a no-brainer to get.
Yep.
Derek actually posted a photo of the one that he bought. That was probably the cleanest box that I've seen.
Yep.
He got very lucky with that. Shout out, Derek.
Yeah. And, another thing people need to note is if you have really severe box damage, take the set out of the box, put all of your bags in a poly bag. Your manual's all wrapped up nice, put your sticker sheet, be careful with that and everything. Sell it without the box. And then you can ship it cheaper too. So you can offer somebody a real deal on it. And a year from now, when everybody's selling it for $240, you can sell it for $220 and cry me a friggin' river that you only made $220 on something you spent $70 for. It's not that serious. You're still going to get a better return on your money from that than you are with just about anything else you can park your money on.
Yeah.
So, and you can ship it in a friggin' poly bag.
Yeah, the funny part too is, I mean, the chances of it getting damaged shipping with Amazon and transferring to the warehouse are pretty likely too. So, better off just kind of holding it and selling a little bit under the competition later. But I digress.
Yep.
Oh, Ken, I don't even want to put this next one up because I'm so sad at the price that people were getting it at. And I did not get enough. Oh, man, the Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you guys right now. I mean, look at these prices that some people were cashing them at. $10 freaking dollars.
Yeah, it's, man.
I think the cheapest recently was when Amazon, I think on Thanksgiving morning, they went on sale for like $21. And then if I'm not mistaken, Macy's was the first one to put it on sale for that price.
Yep. And I think it disappeared while I was in bed, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was pretty early in the morning. And I think there was a pretty good cashback deal on it as well, like 15%. And then Amazon went ahead and matched it. Yeah, I didn't get enough of these. I should have just full sent it in the beginning of the year.
About like 28.
Yeah, maybe just take advantage of a few like cashback deals throughout the year and just sit on them. But we'll see. It's just because they don't really make any war themed sets anymore, right? With Lego.
Yep, people will buy that.
Jesus.
Having nothing to do with Indiana Jones, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I mean, to get a World War II fighter plane, a vehicle, and 3 minifigures in the Indiana Jones theme for like less than $30, I think that's a pretty good investment.
All right, let's see here. So hold on, change that. That's wrong. Calculating fees here. All right. So my buy cost is 25 on those. To double up, assuming FBA with Q4 fees, to double up, we're going to be at 68.47. Looks like that's doable. What is it at 27.99?
Did you see that going on?
73 or so. All right, so 76-ish. Yeah, so if you bought in at 27.99, if you assuming a little bit of tax depending on where you're at, who you're buying from, quantity, you get to sell at 76 or so.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm clearing something.
Yes. I would watch that very closely. And I can't believe you've actually still been seeing those in store. The last clearance run, I thought did away with all of them everywhere. I haven't seen them in store in ages. So yeah, watch that closely. If you find them, throw them up in the app. We'd love to see that notification. Celebrate your wins.
People would probably go crazy at that one.
Yep.
Let me go to the next Indiana Jones. Temple.
When I posted the picture earlier on Twitter, X, whatever, Naomi comments, "Who died?" Thanks, and I agree.
A lot of her wallets died.
Yep, that's the truth.
My Targets have them, but they haven't gone on sale or anything really. Well,
yeah, keep an eye out.
I'm like sold out everywhere here, so it would be nice.
Yeah, I mean it's clearance season.
All right, the Temple of the Golden Idol. This one.
Yes. Yep, lowest price seen, I believe, was 90 on those, which is phenomenal. Yeah, and that's another set that I wish I'd bought for myself. It's really good. Really good.
This one.
I need to just get in the habit of buying sets that I want and then selling the minifigures to recoup some of the cash.
Yeah, this is the year that I think waiting for the end of the year sales kind of backfired a little bit on some sets. This was a pretty good one too. The Jurassic Park. I know we were tracking.
This is one of my favorite sets of the year.
In the monitors for a while. Look at all these prices that people were logging.
Yep.
$11 though. That's
Yeah.
Were you able to snipe any of them at that price?
At 11? No. I think my average there is like 13 and change. The average buy cost.
Still pretty good though.
Love that set. So I think it was like January of this year. Was it? I don't know. At some point, I did a write up on that, and it was like, listen, this set should be money. The last version of that was a Dilophosaurus on the loose.
Mm.
Was my first like really successful Lego buy. I bought those for 15ish, and I think I held them for like 5 months, and they were already at 45 and change, and I got to blow through them all. It was like the first set, I don't know, whatever it was, 3 years ago or something, 4 years ago, that I was 100% confident with my buy, and I bought as many as I could afford to the point where I felt sick because I mean, capital was a lot different then, you know, and it just worked out so well for me that it changed my entire outlook on Lego investing. And then here we get this version, which is as close to that one as we've got. It's got the better Jeep, better minifigures. It's the stars are all aligned for this one, I think. Yeah.
Ken, let me it's like something crazy going on in my backyard. Let me
Got some dogs hanging out.
Yeah, going crazy back there. Let me
Oh, come on, invite them in the house.
these crazy dogs. Let me just give you back so you can screen share it. I'll be right back.
All right. They dropped that to $11. January, here I come. Yeah, for sure. You can get those for 11. Jump right on it. All right, so let me get to where he was. We're here, so we'll move on to 76960. 60. All right, so we will screen share here. Brick Dynasty. And share. Hopefully I'm sharing the right screen. So this one, the Brachiosaurus Discovery, man, it just kills me. A couple of people found this for 20 bucks in store, and that blew my mind. We were getting these for 47 easily online at Walmart for a while. And then every time they pop back up in the monitors, we were just jumping back on them, and that was working out really well. And last we saw here, that was where 64.51. It's the buy box on that one with an $80 retail. So we get some time before that one creeps up a little bit, I think. 66960. Let's check that buy box now. Yeah, 64.51. Yeah, so that's got a little bit of time. I don't believe there's a ton of sellers on that. Let's double check that. Yeah, that's not so bad at all. We have 95 sellers on something that was discounted that heavily. I would call that not a lot at all, especially at this time of year. What's the drop off look like? Pinging up and down, one little cliff. Yeah, once Amazon sells out, that'll disappear. But yeah, I like that one. I think I'll double check. I believe that was the first Brachiosaurus we've seen. 76960. Double check. Let's see. Parts. know what? We're going to switch tabs here. Make sure. Okay. You guys are looking at the right tab. So when I check things like this, I always pop over to Bricklink to dig through. And here, it's that Brachiosaurus. 5 parts, 1 set. Yep, this is the only one of these we've seen. Let's see if we have any more at all. It's a hard one to spell. Baby Brock's, parts of this one.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to spell that either.
Yep. So this is funny. It's been a while. I shared this one in group a while ago. I actually sold this exact one on eBay. Wow, this clearly is not my picture, so I guess it's not this exact one. I sold this set on eBay not very long ago. That was a fun one. All right, here. I will turn this back over to you.
Yep. Got a couple questions in there from Harry.
Similar play is possible for the Stegosaurus that retires this year, since that's the only set that dino as well. Yes, I think so. But again, buy price will make a big difference there. I don't think we saw quite the same discounts on that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am also thinking it is 2025 already, because we've already seen all of these retirements basically happen. I've already moved on. Yeah, look at that. That set is so good.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I let it pass by me.
Yep, same.
And I didn't intend for that to happen. I just didn't want I didn't want capital tied up in it, because I wasn't planning on getting like 100 of them.
Yep.
But I should have got at least one. Such a beautiful set. You know,
Yep.
I want to say there's been a couple live streams. Shout out Ryan if you're still here. There was one night this thing was on sale on Lego Shop at Home for
$170.
for no reason. And I remember the three of us were kind of sitting there thinking, maybe we should buy it. And we hopped off, and
yeah,
none of us bought it.
Yep. And the same thing. I couldn't get enough of them to feel that it was worth it. And I can say for sure, if I only bought one, I would have opened it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks awesome.
I really have no use for that. So, yeah. But some people are going to make some money on that.
Yeah. It hurts to let it go, but
yep.
Well, at least we parked our money into what we feel like is the right place for the time being.
Yep.
I have a couple Walmarts near me that have the office for sale. It's $120, but I could get 8% off, and I'm tax exempt.
I don't know. I mean, you're going to have to run your numbers and see what you're happy with for a return on that.
Because if everybody was a lot of people were able to get the $70 price point, it kind of makes it harder for you to profit at 100. Well, not 120, but like what, $16 off? Yeah, like $100.
Yeah, I mean, the day will come where that'll be profitable even at that pie cost, but it's probably going to be a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say conservatively that at least 5,000 units of that set were purchased in the Brick Dynasty community in one day. That's a fair amount of units at that price. And as much as I would like to think we're the only, group on Earth, we clearly are not. We'll pretend that we are.
Mhm.
So everybody, if you're not with us already, come on in. Uh, but yeah, I mean, reality is what it is. But I'm proud of us as a team for being able to put away that many units in really minutes, because we crushed all of that. That was great.
Am I blind?
I certainly am.
Oh, there it is. I was like, wait, where is it? Here it is, the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Oh man, that set. You know, I was thinking in the middle of the year that we'd see a good discount on that, and I was going to be really happy to buy a lot of them at 180 bucks because I was confident at right around that price point it would have been a really good deal. We never saw that price, and it sold out what 3-4 months early.
Mm-hmm.
That was a sad one.
This one with the Moss Eisley. Were you ever able to get a Moss Eisley since the last time we talked about it? Yeah,
Nope, never did.
that's another one that I'm kind of bummed I didn't get.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like some of these sets I'm a little proud of myself for not buying because I hadn't intended to buy them. And it was like just some FOMO moments popping up, like, oh man, it's the end of the year, they're coming in and out of stock, the price is jumping fast, I better buy it. Like, no, buying them was never part of my plan. I should not be buying them because they don't make sense to my business strategy. I should not be doing. But man, it's hard because really that most isolate, what do we see it at 350 or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I think it might have been lower than that at one point.
320.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
remember, but it
let's
was a
see.
good price and it disappeared fast.
Let's see if I tracked it on here. Oh, 399.
Yeah, that might have been before the sale tracker sheet was auto feeding the app.
Mm. Yeah, I
Uh,
want to say 320. 320 is actually a pretty. Was it like 20% off?
yeah, well, I think that's exactly what it was. It was 20% off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy I got the AT-AT, but I really wanted this one as well, and I kind of got greedy, greedy there, kind of waiting towards the end of the year. And I mean, there was also the sale, the May the 4th. Was this one like a 4x point?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a pretty good time to buy it
Yeah,
as well. I just didn't want to pull the trigger that early into the year, but
yeah, in case it got pushed back like it did last year.
yeah. It's funny, everything else that went on sale with it got pushed back practically.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I'm wondering if we've seen enough evidence from the last 2 years to start thinking if it's part of the May the 4th sale, you should absolutely not buy it.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good point because the Moss Eisley and the AT-AT, they weren't technically on sale. I think they were just part of the double, triple, 4x points that they do.
Yep.
But I want to say Chewbacca was on sale and that didn't get pushed back. I'd have
I
to.
think that one was on sale anyway.
Mm,
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how that happened. That set, man, poor Chewie. They did him dirty.
yeah, everybody always says that when a photo of him pops up on Twitter. Chewbacca was 160 on May the 4th. Perfect. Yep.
Okay. And then 120 on Black Friday.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
120 was tempting. I didn't personally grab any though.
yeah. Man, I hope somebody bought in at 120, and a year from now, they're laughing their asses off at everybody who skipped them.
Yeah.
I hope that happens. I hope Chewy hits 300.
It just
I don't
might.
see it, but
Well,
I believe people.
we'll stay optimistic about it.
Yeah.
Pumpkin. Hey guys, we've been
There you
how
go.
about times 2 120? Yeah. Good find, Clayton. 13 people watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, guys.
Yes, good call. I always forget about that part,
Yeah.
even though it's rolling across the screen.
And subscribe if you guys haven't either.
Yeah.
We've been doing these live streams. I want to say this is like 14, 15 now. Have we gone that much?
No, it's more than that.
Yeah, we've been doing this. It don't feel that long, but we've been doing it every Wednesday. It used to be every like Saturday night, but Wednesdays.
Yeah, I think we're like 5 months in now.
Mm.
Well, I never get back with Derek.
So next week we'll resume on Wednesday, but just don't forget the week of Christmas. So the week of the 22nd, we're going to be streaming on the 23rd. So Monday, still the same time. But we're going to be doing the giveaway that day. So if you guys are a part of Brick Dynasty, be sure to head over to our Twitter page and repost a pinned tweet. If you do, you enter into the giveaway for Ghost and Phantom 2. So,
yep.
Free Lego. We've been doing a lot of giveaways lately, and
Yeah.
I don't see it slowing down for 2025 either. So, make sure to head over there.
I really enjoy giveaways.
I think Ken was even mentioning before we got into the show about hosting a few more, but more to come. The announcements will happen. If you guys don't have a Twitter though, just come the day of the announcement of the live stream on Monday. Just drop a comment, and I'll go ahead and add your name into the wheel.
Oh, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here. Secret. I love it.
How about the MIDI scale Millennium Falcon set? Where does that rank in the retirement section?
2026. Long time.
I'm not a fan of the new line of the MIDI scale, and the new ones that they just leaked, I think, are even worse.
Yeah, they're too niche, whatever. They're your average fan does not know what Home One is, or the Acclimator, or like they just don't know these ships.
I just think they look ridiculous at that scale.
Yep.
I mean, oh God, I can't even think right now. The one that was going to retire this year, the Superstar Destroyer. I think that one looks nice. That one looks good. But the three that they launched this year, okay, whatever. But the two that they leaked last week, I was like, no way. It looks like a kids' meals toy. But hey, if you like it, I'm not judging you. You like what you like. What's your thought on the Spider-Man mask? I like 12 at 34 and snag at 20. My bike cost would jump to 45 and 34 turtle. I like it, and I'll just leave it at that. I don't really want to say too much about the Spider-Man mask.
I would watch retirement date very closely on that. That has potential to turn into a very long hold. I think we're looking 20. Is that 25 now? Or did they push it 26 already?
I want to say it's still 25. But they're releasing the, is it the Venom mask?
Miles Morales. Yeah, Venom retired last year.
What's the set number on that? I could search it up on here.
That mask is in the app.
Oh, it's
I
not in
think
there?
search it is in the app. I think it's just finicky because it's Spider-Man's
Oh, yeah.
mask, and like it has to be just right. I'll have to see if we can get an adjustment on that.
Yeah, I really like the Spider-Man mask, but like I said, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, I mean we'll get a better handle on that one come next year.
Yeah, if they push it back.
Like actual next year, not me thinking it's 25 already.
Always looking ahead.
Yep.
Minecraft.
Yep. I
Hmm.
love this one. Couldn't get the right price on it, but somebody did. They're gonna do well. The original Witch has done some serious legwork.
Jesus. 1999.
Yep.
Wow,
Figure.
it's already going for like $40 too.
Yeah, the original Witch minifigure, Minecraft Witch minifigure, even after this one being released, is still going for 32. So I think the minifigure alone is going to carry this one and do well. And really, I mean, the rest of the set's not terrible.
Hmm.
And it's a pumpkin.
Or it looks like a pine. It looks like a SpongeBob's pineapple house, but
Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit. But yeah, it's a pumpkin. I like the pumpkin GWP we got for October. I thought that was one of my more favorite ones of the year. Do you think next year getting a pretty decent idea when it retires, when we should have enough time? I mean, how do I say this? It's never really like 100% certainty to know when a set's gonna retire. I mean, Lego runs the show. At last minute, they could always choose to extend, but typically, what'd you say, Ken? Like about like halfway through the year.
Yeah, it's what do we figure by July 1st, we're usually like
in the,
85 to 90% confident.
in the clear to
Yeah,
go.
and then
But
we go, another 5 to 10% a month.
mhm,
Usually by September 1st, we're pretty well locked in.
yeah,
Uh, so I buy year round. I mean, we shop 12 months out of the year. January and February, you can start, looking for zombie stock, restocks, things like that, and spend the first 2 months really digging into what you see as the 2025 retirement list. But tread carefully and still be looking backwards to see what you can clean up.
mhm,
And for store exclusives that you're confident in, that you don't think it's going to hurt you to have a few on hand early, you can start to buy. Like we were buying executors in March and April of last year, and I'm not sad about that.
yeah,
Because we were still so light because it was so early in the year. When they pushed those back in whatever it was, May, it wasn't a tragedy. It was an extra couple $100 that got pushed for an extra year or so. So
mhm,
not a tragedy. But if they hadn't got pushed back, then we already have the visual reminder of what our hit list is. I like to have the things on my hit list displayed. So when like I'm walking through the living room, I can make eye contact with them to remind me what my focus is for the year. I'm a very visual person, and seeing things like that is really helpful. And then, so if you start in March, then you have 9 months to just dig in deep and shop and shop. You get quantity limit 5 every 30 days or so. It's it's hard to rack things up. So
Mm.
start early, put your focus in where you're confident.
Yeah, I guess the last thing I'll say about the Spider-Man is there's a lot of Marvel movies and shows coming out next year. I think there's even like a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man show coming out,
That could be fun.
and you know they've been releasing a lot of sets, so it's going to be hard to display all these Legos at Target. So might be something to note. We scoop them all up, but that's all I'll say. We're not going to talk about it anymore. Okay, what's the next one? Holy crap! We've been streaming for almost 2 hours.
Yep.
We only have a few more viewers, and then I'll only go through a couple of mines. I won't go through all of them. Where are we? The Sword Outpost. Did I already go through that?
No, we can speed around some of these too.
Yeah, we won't keep you here guys long. The main point we're just trying to make is, this year compared to last year, personally, it's cool to see a lot of these things go out of stock so early in the year, and already seeing some appreciation there. So having this Brick Dynasty app, with the brick leads and the stock checker, it really helps you out throughout the year to making sure that you're not buying it at the wrong price point. And what I mean by that is you're able to see data there to where your competition is buying it. So kind of like the Office that we spoke about. If you're seeing people buy it at $70, buying it at 110, 100, you kind of start to second guess whether it's a good investment or not. What do we got here? Phantom Menace Brickheads. Yeah. No, we'll get to that one. We'll do this Minecraft one really quickly. The Sword Outpost. This was a Walmart sale, if I'm not mistaken. What's the cheapest that you saw? $19? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that one got cheap. And if you think of Minecraft, don't you kind of see that sword?
Yeah.
I think that's basically all you need to know about that set. Right?
Yeah, especially with the movie coming out next year. Hopefully working in the favor of this year's retirements. Or, Minecraft could just start pumping out a bunch of Minecraft sets if they do pretty well. Speaking on the Minecraft theme, I guess we could go through the skeleton dungeon as well. Let's see how cheap people were getting that one for.
What was the cheapest on that?
About the same, $19.99.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's actually doing okay on Amazon. It's nice to see Minecraft kind of make a little bit of a comeback here.
Yeah, I mean that was the hidden gem for years, and then all of a sudden it wasn't, and it got destroyed.
Let me see if I can search.
Well, and that's one of the things that it's the people on this side of Lego, like the investing side of things, whatever, needed to keep in mind, because hidden gems don't stay hidden when you got it's a couple thousand followers between all the different platforms or whatever, and you just keep talking about it, right? I mean, we're never going to skip entire themes and not talk about them, but also you gotta choose things wisely, right? Let's not kill ourselves here. But there it is, the D&D minifigures.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I
I
have
don't
enough
know
of
how
these.
many of those they produced, but it's been a lot, and I don't
Mhm.
think it matters. It's awesome. Buy
think-
more.
I think I do well. It's still on sale now, I think, too. So
Yeah, for I think the short money was at 24 for a 6 pack. They're getting
yeah, something along those lines.
yeah, it's a
I might
buck
place.
off.
I might have to place another order of those. The bird's nest. Oh man.
Yeah, we've had a couple sales on those at 10 now.
Mhm.
Now 10 doesn't feel cheap enough anymore.
Well, we'll see what these do. During the season, like Valentine's or
Yeah.
kind of the springtime.
Easter is very late this year. Easter is April 20th, I believe. It was the end of March last year. Now it's almost the end of April.
Let me see.
This year, not last year, whatever.
Yeah, we're already thinking about we're already in 2025. Well, I mean, we kind of are. April 20th next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
that's late.
That's pretty late.
Which I guess April. Yeah, I guess that gives us a little bit more of a break between Valentine's Day and Easter. So that's not necessarily too bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, last year they were very close. We had 5 weeks in between the two. So this will be better. The bird's nest was also part of that 3 pack from springtime. So we had to drag the buy cost down a little bit with those two.
Oh
Yeah,
my
look at the numbers on this one.
Ninjago. Let's see here. Released for $55, selling a little bit above, and awesome. 50% off.
Yep.
Yeah,
this is a really good set.
Ninjago, every time we get some of these sales on Lego Shop at Home, they're like one of the first ones to sell out. I mean, I hate to bring it up. The City Gardens.
Oh.
Man, quick. I forgot what last year's Ninjago that went pretty quick during the Black Friday sale too, but hey, Ninjago fans.
Was it City Docks last year? Might have
been. Or the Crystal King, I forget. But they had a lot of Ninjagos that went on sale last. I want to say we had way more than this year's Black Friday deals.
Yeah.
And Ninjagos were like the first one to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So earlier this year, I brought this set up and I said, listen, this is a great one because I'm one of the idiots that actually watches the new season of Ninjago when it's just a leak on YouTube. It's not even released yet. And this character, Wildfire, at the time, this was the only minifigure of her. And the character instantly became a fan favorite. So I said, keep an eye on this because it's the only one of her and we don't know where her story is going or what's going to happen. So watch out for the set. It could be a really good one. So far, it's performing pretty well. Her character arc has been pretty decent, and she's gotten 2 or 3 other different minifigures since then.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. But all in all, this one's pretty good.
Can't keeping up with the Ninjago lore there.
I love Ninjago.
I guess I could kind of put the other Ninjago that I had, if I could find it. You guys got this one. This one's doing pretty well already too. Lloyd's Elemental Power Mech. If I'm not mistaken, we were getting this when Target listed it for $11.99, and it's already doing pretty well too. Pretty good to see. Always
Love
good
me
to see.
some Ninjago.
Dr. Eggman. More Sonic, huh?
Yeah, I love this one. I didn't find this at the right price. That's a great set. The robot is fantastic. Eggman's really good.
Mm-hmm. And the
Yeah.
movie's coming out in like a week, like December 20th.
Yeah. Yep. December 20th.
That's what a lot of us. Yeah, that's what a lot of us are banking on for our brickheads.
Yep.
It's funny, people are actually playing the crypto for that too, like waiting for the movie to come out before they dump it. But yeah, crazy market.
Yeah. My daughter has been watching the clock, waiting for Sonic 3. She is so fired up about it.
I guess since we're on the Sonic thing, we could put this one as well. So, I mean, this comes as to no surprise. I mean, anyone with a decent IQ in Lego investing was talking about this. Short shelf life, really hot theme of Sonic, brickheads. And then it recently just went on sale for, what was it, $15.99?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not going to the stores trying to clear these guys out, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, this one's money, Harry. Preview of the movie is so sick. Yeah, a lot of people are looking forward to it. Hopefully they don't screw it up, Oh no, Ken just disconnected. Oh, there he is.
Coming back.
Yeah. Wi-Fi's acting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they don't fumble the movie, There's so much high expectations.
Oh man, they better not. I mean, they're already talking Sonic 4, so 3 better do something.
Yeah. Just a couple more, guys. I won't keep you here too long. Just because Harry was asking, the Phantom Menace brickheads. You know what? I was waiting all year for a decent sale, and thank God it finally came, because I just couldn't justify the $55. I mean, it's nice to, throw them in to kind of hit a certain price threshold to hit the GWP, but to finally see it at what, the $32.99?
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's pretty good. And it was cool. I think yesterday, well, it was out of stock on Monday, and then yesterday it went back on back order, and then now, if I'm not mistaken, it's out of stock again. So pretty good. I feel pretty happy about. I've been clearing those out of my stores too. Yeah. Harry, one of the things I've been getting a little bit more along with the employees at Lego. Just been telling them, hey, I'll do the survey for you if you let me pull a little bit more than the quantities, or making like 2 separate orders so I could get the GWP. So something to consider, especially this time of the year. My store still got all of them: the Phantom Menace, Brickhead, Shadow, Miles, Tails, and Sonic ones. Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make another trip this weekend to the Lego store. I actually found more Lego stores around me, Ken. It's a little bit more of a drive, but I think this weekend I'm just gonna take go to the beach and go pick them all up. Do employees get a benefit if you do the survey? Yeah, they really really happy when they get feedback like that, because no one really fills out the survey for them. So if they're gonna help you out, I guess do something nice for them. Especially if you're really gonna take this thing to the next level and be going to the Lego store pretty often. I think it's pretty important to build a good relationship with a lot of the employees, because we've heard some incidents of some employees not liking certain customers and are hardcore about the limits, checking if they're ordering it online and how often they've been coming in person. So I've been kind of cool with one of the employees. he actually lets me know if they get restock, and he kind of tells me the days that they're coming, or some of them actually turn like a blind eye towards certain limits. So yeah, I guess being a good person kind of has its benefits every now and then. Phantom Menace.
With everything in life.
Yeah. Here are a couple more. This one, me and Ken were just talking about, and we were pretty bummed that we didn't get a lot of them. The Duplo, yeah, you heard that correctly. Duplo making a comeback. But check out this price, $14.39 at Target. So that was a couple weeks ago. We got off the stream, and Target went on sale. It was like a midnight, or like one of the 3 a.m. ones that they normally do. This one was one of the first ones to go. But luckily, in the morning, Amazon ended up just price matching it with like a really ridiculous quantity limit of 3. But still, I at that price point, I really like this set. Because, shoot, it's already going for, I think, like $50 on the buy box. Wish I got more, but such is life, right?
By the way,
Let's see the other one. How'd you feel about this one, Ken, the Moana's wayfinding boat?
Well, I hated the idea of investing in it because there's another one that comes out on the 1st, or it already came out, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So there's another Moana's boat. Having two at the same time is pretty just terrible in general for investing.
Mm-hmm.
The new one is friggin' awful, though.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
So maybe this might
be a good play.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't.
Or we could see another one of the instances of the Spider-Man web quarter hangout where they. I know that one was throwing a lot of people off this year.
I don't know. I think a lot of us made good money off the web quarters.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because I think you guys were grabbing it pretty cheap last year, right?
Yep.
Like $17 or like $20.
Yeah, it was some kind of ridiculously cheap.
And then able to exit before Amazon found more stock at $39.99.
Yeah.
Because it went to like $75 at one point. So, if you're able to turn 17 to 75, nothing wrong with that, right? Question about that. Yeah. Usually I just go to the checkout and just tell them, and then ask, hey, do you mind if I make 2 separate orders to get the GWP? For the most part, they're pretty cool. But sometimes you kind of take one good glance at one of the employees and you kind of know that they're not going to be cool. But more often than not, a lot of them are pretty nice.
Oh, that's what it is. The new one is not a ship. It's Moana's Adventure Canoe.
Oh, canoe.
Yeah. The canoe thing that she takes off, like, finds Maui and they ride together, whatever.
Oh, that one.
That stupid thing. So this one is not exactly that, though. It's some other monstrosity. It's just a friggin' canoe. It's $60, and the sail looks like a weathered taco. It's awful.
Weathered taco.
Yeah. It comes with the pig, which is kind of cool. That's all.
Yeah, Harry, I usually just tell them that like a collector, and I like me and my brothers are like collectors, and I just like to have multiple sets of them.
Yeah.
I try not to use the I word.
Yeah. It depends on your relationship too. And you can always say, like the funny catchphrase things, like, one to rock, two to stock, that kind of thing. So you can pop one open, put two on the shelf, let the two that you put on the shelf pay for the one that you opened. I mean, a lot of those people get that.
Yeah. I don't know how Jim does it. I mean, he's like a massive dude coming in there, arm sweeping stuff. The Millennium Falcon. I don't know how you feel about this one, Ken, but I like the price that we were able to get at like $95, maybe like a week or two ago.
Try again. All right. Hold on. Sorry. New thumbnail coming through.
Until they see you purchase 30 of one in 6 days.
Well, yeah. I mean, be cautious of that.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Pop back here. So if you got that at 100 or so, I think that was the lowest we saw. It's right around 100. And you can bail early enough last year, Jesus, next year, uh, it could be a good play.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have the Dark Falcon, we'll have the MIDI scale Falcon, and we'll have the UCS Falcon. We will not have a traditional gray play scale Falcon on the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time in, I don't even know, so long. You got to have one, right?
Yeah.
This is that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if, come August, they say, hey, in 2026, we have a gray one coming out on January 1st of 26.
Mm-hmm.
I would think your average, like, real Star Wars fan is going to hear that before Q4, and they're not going to pay $300 for this when January 1st they could buy a new one for 170.
Yeah.
And it'll have a better minifigure lineup.
Well, I hope not, but only time will tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
But it's absolutely possible you can go 240, 250 next Q4.
Yeah.
I don't think that's unreasonable. I can't see 300 being a thing. But
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
and it depends.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't get that word, and maybe they wait till 27 because the Dark Falcon's doing really well.
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily they're not releasing the new sequel of Star Wars, so hopefully that kind of plays into it.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I wish they would put all of their focus into the Mandalorian Ahsoka story arc and actually get that done properly. Because I want to see that. And give me more Chopper. I need more Chopper
And they
time on
don't.
screen. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. I think YouTube's trying to say get your ass out of here, but
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one more if you guys are okay with that. This is one that Ken has been pretty vocal about throughout the year. The E-Wing versus Shin Batty,
Yeah.
as a lot of us would say.
Yep.
Minifig.
You got this at 63,
Mm-hmm.
then you're going to do very well. It's 1.5 good ships, and what do we got? 4 good minifigures, and that weird asteroid.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's pretty good.
Set number.
The Balin minifigure is going to be money.
Yeah, 75364, Mr. Harry.
Yep.
This is a really
Yeah, I mean, that minifigure, that'll be 75 or $100 someday,
oh, don't like that.
and the rest of them are pretty decent.
Yeah. And if you're not part of the Brick Leads tab, I won't say too much, but in the next couple of days here, you'll probably see this alert you for the price that Ken just said, and maybe even cheaper. So
Yep.
Be sure to head that way. But I think that's about it from us for tonight's show. It's a bit of a long one, but it's kind of a special one to close out the year. We do have, how many more do we have? Two more. Yeah. There's a third one. Well, we'll have to work that one out because that one's on New Year's. But next week we'll try to do something a little bit more special. You could expect Derek to come back, and if any of you want to hop on here, send us a DM. We don't mind having one of you up here just to kind of chat and hang out with us, talk about some recent purchases and some upcoming releases. But the big stream to end the year is the Christmas stream. So we've normally been doing this on Wednesdays, but for the week of the 22nd, we're going to be doing this on the 23rd of Monday. Still the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. But this one's a little bit special just because we're going to be doing a pretty big giveaway. So in case the instructions weren't clear on Twitter, this giveaway is for Brick Dynasty members. So if you're a Brick Dynasty member, the only thing you got to do is go ahead and go to our Twitter page, check the pinned comment, and go ahead and repost it. That'll make you eligible for the giveaway. If you don't have a Twitter, you can make an account and repost it, but just show up on that Monday, drop a comment, and I'll go ahead and put your name into the entry. But if you're not a part of Brick Dynasty, be sure to check one of our links down below. We do have a 3-day free trial. It's a very extensive group. You get a lot more answers than you do from our YouTube live streams, like Mr. Harry, when you're asking about the Spider-Man mask. You can go ahead and go to the Discord, and we wouldn't mind sharing a lot more details about what we think about that and some other potential investments. So if you're not interested in that and you're interested in the stock tracker, we do also have that link down below as well. Go ahead and check it out. It's starting to pick up. We're starting to get a little bit more notifications, but this is the time of the year where the clearances start to pop off for a lot of retailers as they're trying to clear out their shelves of the remaining inventory. So go ahead and check us out. While you're here, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out our other social media pages. And I think that's about it. And we'll see you guys next week for our regular show at regular time, 9 p.m. And thanks for being here with us, guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it has been a pleasure. Man, I love these Wednesday nights. Love them.
Yeah, they're getting better.
We will see you all next week. Getting better. Yeah, sure. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Same time. Good night.